Morning, everybody. Today we're out here chasing some crappies and walleyes. I was out here a couple days ago and did okay, so we're going to go with the same program today. I've got some gulp. If you've never used gulp before, I'll tell you, at certain times this stuff works well. And you can get a lot of fish out of one bait. It's a little spendy. I don't even know if you can buy these buckets anymore, but this one is getting to the end, so I'm gonna have to find out here maybe before the end of the year. But anyway, we're gonna see what we can catch today. Beautiful day out. Still probably in the 70s. Light wind. So let's see what happens. I just let that gulp get to the bottom and then just start jigging it back. Whenever I get out to a new spot for the morning, I always like to fan cast that, because these fish can be hold up pretty tight. And you could slop around all morning thinking that they're on a stump or something. They're not. They could be off to the left, off to the right, so I like to cover all the water. I just always anchor up when I don't have spot lock or anything. Most of the time it works okay. The heavier the wind, the harder it is. I threw 2 casts and I caught 2 fish. I don't know what this one is. I can't see it yet. Oh, walleye. That was the same thing as the other one. He's a little short, but I've been all over this lake looking for fish and I can't find any. So I'll take what I can get. We're not keeping any today anyway, so they're hitting the old gulp. I got a new Mercury 60 horse. I had an Evinrude, but I decided to get rid of it, being that Evinrude is no longer, or whatever happened, I don't know. This is a 4-stroke and it's got plenty of power. I'm fishing a point. And that point goes into, I don't know, 18, 19 feet of water. And I've 2 casts, 2 walleyes, 2 short walleyes, but that's all right. Heck of a lot more interesting than what it has been. Here, I got one. Balls. This one should make, I would think, 15 inches. Man, I had 2 of them just wrapped. Let's see how big this one is. Whoa. You don't like the net, I'll tell you that much. There's a nice walleye. He's mad. That's all of 16 inches anyway. Another rig that I use quite a bit, depending on the time of year, is a floater. These deals. And they work pretty well around here because there's a lot of trees and a lot of stuff you can get hung up on, and that puts his bait just a little bit above the trees. But I've been hung up with these plenty too, and I've lost a lot of them, so take it for what it's worth. Right now I'm just going to use a night crawler and drag it back down through there. Same thing, I just throw it out, let it get down to the bottom and just drag it through the area that I want to fish. So we'll see what happens here. I'm really not that big a fan of night crawlers. It's because they're a pain in the butt. They're nothing like a leech, you know. Leech is so tough. These things, they're not. They're anything but. But anyway, we'll see what happens. I can tell you one thing, there's a lot of walleyes in here. I just threw off the other side of the boat and had another one that I missed. Wind's picking up now. I suppose that'll screw everything up. There's a fish right there. Nope, missed him. Boy, that one hit just right at the boat. Just a little one. That's good though. 4 more years and he can go in a live well. The rod and reel I got on, I bought a Pisky Fun reel. And they're good reels. Didn't take me real long to get it or anything. So, and then I went to the St. Croix factory in Park Falls and I picked up this Icon. And I actually bought the wrong rod. Really, I wasn't paying as much attention as I should have, I guess. But I got a medium light extra fast rod here and it works good for this. But I would have liked to get a light rod, a fast action, get a little more bend in it. We got another one. This one's just well, he's bigger than the last one. Not by much though. But when you've been out here for 3-4 hours with no bites, this is alright. I don't live close to a gas pump, so I go to town and fill up these 5-gallon containers of gas. And I used to stand on top of the boat and pour them in, and it sucks. Standing on top of the boat and holding this for that amount of time just isn't the way I wanted to do it. So what I ended up doing was I went to Harbor Freight and I picked up this pump, and I don't know what I paid for it, but I know it wasn't much, and these things work great. I couldn't tell you the last time I took my boat to a pump. It's just as simple as that. Takes a couple of batteries, and they last a while. I do take the batteries out of the pump when I'm not using it though, because I found out that it'll drain them. But that's all there's to it. And when I'm getting low on gas, of course, I just run to the pump again. But this just takes a few minutes, and you're good to go. And I've been doing this way for a couple years, and it sure beats, well, either trying to drag your boat to a pump that isn't close. My case is about 20 miles away to get the cheap gas or some small gas stations. But anyway, this is the way to go, and I thought I'd show it to you just in case you have the same problem that I do. I don't deal with pouring gas out of a gas can anymore. This is another new thing that I just bought a few weeks ago and I really like it. It's a bug jacket made out of Canada, and I think that's what it's called. I think that's what they call it, the bugjacket.com, something like that. If you go on the internet, I'm sure you'll find it. It's a little spendy. It's, I think, around $80, but over those little those mesh ones, where if you get the mesh close to your skin, you're going to get bit anyway. These are really a superior product. The venting is nice. You'd think that this is a little warm, and it is. I wouldn't want to wear it out in the sun at 90 degrees if I didn't have to. I just wear this during the mornings right now when I'm out doing things that I need to get done. It comes, this is the original one, and there's another one that comes with a different hood, I believe. And this has one pocket to it. There's closures on it, and of course the hood, and then it's all really a well-constructed product. I'd highly recommend one of these if you got to deal with bugs on a daily basis like I do. I got mosquitoes all over me right now, and there's a closure on the bottom too. I have nothing bad to say about this. The sizing, I think this was a large, and I could be mistaken, but I think it was a large, and I wouldn't wanted it any smaller. You're probably better off to go one size up just to make sure, but I have enough room. This is the polyester one. They make a cotton one too, and when I think of cotton, I think of sweat and heat, and this is why I went the route I did. But anyway, I thought I'd show it to you. This is a bug jacket. I had to move the boat. Got out in a little deeper water. It's hotter than heck out here. There's some walleyes in here, but they're sitting right in a bunch of stumps, and pretty hard getting a hook through. And then you set the hook, and then they're right in the stump. So I just missed one. So we'll see what happens here.